Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my latest Let's Play of Wargroove. My name is B Knight, and I'm proud to present this game to you today, and for the rest of the Let's Play. Wargroove is a game that was made by Chucklefish, which are the people who made Stardew Valley, and it's an Advance Wars / earlier film type of game where it's a turn-based tactical game, kind of like chess, where you control an army, you build an army, and you send them out to fight and to defeat the enemy commander, take over the enemy base, destroy all enemies, so on and so forth. Very reminiscent of Advance Wars, which is unfortunately they haven't made a new Nintendo hasn't, or rather Intelligent Systems hasn't made a new Advance Wars game in a while. So think of this as a spiritual successor to Advance Wars, and who knows, depending how well this game does, maybe Intelligent Systems / Nintendo will be like, you know what, we should make a new Advance Wars game. But until then, we have Wargroove. Great, phenomenal game. Loved it. The writing is hilariously funny. The characters are great. The gameplay is pretty good. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Actually, I already played this game and I already beat it. But, I did want to do a Let's Play on this game for a while. Actually, I wanted to do this before Super Mario Maker 2. But because that game was coming out around the time Cuphead was finished, I decided to go with that first, and then I'll do Wargroove. So, yeah. So, let's get started, shall we? So, first level. The beginning. Under cover of night, High Vampire Sigrid makes a daring attack on Cherrystone Castle. One rainy night at Cherrystone Castle. This weather's giving me the spooks. Did you hear that? Cut it out, it's just thunder. But I'm going to patrol the throne room. Hey, wait for me! Cowards, jumping at shadows and dropping their guard. Alright, so this is a tutorial level. Well, first of many. But this is like the very basic. This teaches you the very basic controls. Getting to the king shouldn't be much of a challenge. There he is, all alone in his chambers. How convenient. The fewer guards are dispatched, the quicker this will be. But some unfortunate wretches still stand in my way. I'll start by defeating that one over there. Alright, so you press A. I'm playing on the Wii U on the Switch Pro controller. So you press A, and you move on a grid by grid basis. Press A right in front of the unit, and you select your action. You can wait, cancel your move, or just straight up attack. And then press attack. You press on the enemy you want to attack. Press A, and then you'll have a fighting animation.
Are you afraid? Goodbye.
And they're dead. Now the enemy turn. It's time. Time my daughter learned the truth. But how do I tell her? I don't know what he wants to tell her. Who's his daughter? Alright, let's see. I'll make my way towards the king's chambers. Alright, so just keep moving forward. And because she's the only unit, you automatically end your turn. Or I think you set it to do that. Smart ending. Mercia. A long time ago, before Cherrystone was Cherrystone. No. This is laughably easy. Well, so far, yeah, because I only have 1 HP.
This is tiresome.
Which on the bottom, you can see the health bar of the units. They're divided in sections of, that mean, in 10 sections, each mean 10 health, so they have around 100 health. There was once a kingdom called Cacophony, and a war known as the Great Dissonance. So right now, as you can see on the bottom right corner, Sigrid, the heart meter means her HP, and the top meter means with the little electric charge thing is her groove, which we'll talk about that in a later episode because they'll discuss it for us. So just keep moving forward. This knowledge is too great to burden. Oh, Mercia. This castle is vast. If I access the overview screen, I can get a glimpse of its true extent. I just need to select an unoccupied tile and pick overview. So press A on an occupied tile, press overview, and you can see the map of the area. This screen provides me with objectives and statistics. So many humans. How unpleasant. Still, I can avoid most of them. As my objective says, I'm here for the king. I can close this now and return to my task. So this screen's really important. On the left, it shows your objective and how many turns you have to S-rank this bad boy. Also, you see your army, how much gold you make, how much income you make, and how many units you have. Don't worry about it much right now. That'll be more important later on. Time to defeat a few more hapless guards and make my way to the king's chamber. Alright, this mission's obviously pretty easy. Just head straight for him.
My little bluebird.
I'll start slowly. My darling bluebird, I need to tell you something. Just let the guards come to me. She'll destroy them. Because they only have 10% HP. So they'll die very easily to a commander. Commanders are Seeker's known as a commander unit. They're very strong units and they lead your army. And they have powers called grooves, but we'll talk about grooves later. It's a very long story about something that happened a very long time ago. Smack. Yeah, no one's a match for Sigrid. At last. You! How did you...
What?
Sigrid. Whack. Humans are so frail. Do you understand what you just done? You'll start a war! War? The inane squabble of children. Where is the key?
Safe hands.
You'll never have it. The key is in safe hands, far from the grasp of a monster like you. Safe hands? Before you die, understand this. Nothing is safe from me.
Listen.
You're making a mistake. Hush now. Still, the key eludes me. No matter. It's close. I can feel it. And that's the first level done. Basically, kill the king and start a war. Woohoo! We're horrible people. But then again, they're considered the bad guys right now. Well done, princess. Your skill with the cherry blade improves yet further. Thank you. Woof. Woof. It's alright, Caesar. It's just one of the royal guard. Lord Demeric. Is this important? You disturbed the princess's lessons. The king, my lord. The king has been killed. What?
No!
No. Father.
I'm sorry.
Mercia, I am so sorry. Who did this? Sir, the assailant appears to have been a vampire. The Felheim Legion. Princess Mercia, the murder of your father is an act of war. We must defend the kingdom. War? We're at war. It's all happening so fast. And by the way, if you see all the guys right here following me, that means I beat the game, so they'll explain how they came to be in a bit. I guess weird spoilers, but anyway, let's go to the next level, shall we? Act 1, Mission 1, the real game begins. The Breach. An unsure Mercia faces her first test as Monarch of Cherrystone. Several months later...
My queen.
Congratulations on your coronation, Queen Mercia. Emmerich, do you really think I'm ready to be a queen?
I have no doubt.
I have no doubt. You are your father's daughter. I hope you're right. Your Majesty, Felheim scouts have breached the border.
What?
They're here in Cherrystone. Try to sound as British as possible.
Let's go.
I can do this. I know you can. Let's go to the crown. Wait! Your Majesty! Your crown! Turn 1, and we play as Mercia this time. These skeleton warriors are Felheim troops. We must defeat them all to secure this region. We should begin by attacking the closest dread source with our units of swordsmen. Right, let's get this over and done with. Okay, so this is the basics of combat with the units. So press A, as we did with Sigurd earlier, move forward and attack. Yeah, buddy. Nice. We took hardly any damage and we did a good number on them. Notice the numbers have appeared next to the two battling units. Yeah, there's a little number next to each of them. These represents the unit's health. They appear when it drops below 95%. The number 5 indicates that the dread sword is down at around 50%. Any sword, and my sword is down to about 80% health. Got it.
Very well.
Then let's attack the dread sword with our second swordsman. Yeah, so depending what number they have on the unit, multiply that by 10 and that's a good indication of what they have. Also, you can just hover over them and look in the bottom right corner, and yeah, you'll see how much health they have. So let's see. So let's do what the game says and attack this one. Oops. Blue swordsman, okay, yeah. My queen, may I interject for just a moment? When selecting a target, a damage preview will appear above its head. The damage preview indicates what damage will be dealt by both units during combat. Sounds handy. You see, the health of a unit suggests more than how close it is to defeat. The more damage a unit takes, the weaker its attack power becomes. So a healthy unit is a stronger unit. Indeed, but it looks like your swordsman will do just fine here. Yep, first strikes in this game are very important for that reason. Because the lower their health, the lower their attack power. Alright. Oh dear.
What?
More undead? It seems like they're not giving up quite yet. Yeah, reinforcements of our own. Friendly reinforcements have arrived. Just in the nick of time. Look, it seems we have been provided with a new unit type, pikemen. This might be a good time for you to learn about critical hits. Critical hits?
Yes.
All units have conditions under which their attacks are stronger. We call these attacks critical hits. I've never heard of those. Do not worry, my queen. This information is easy to find. Let me show you how to find information about a unit's crit. Alright, so you hover over a unit, press B, and you get this handy tile info screen. This is the tile info screen. Here we can find useful information about our selected unit. This part gives us a good overview of the unit. Slower, more powerful infantry. Critical hit when adjacent to another spearman. The pikeman crits when adjacent to another pikeman. You can bring up this info screen at any time, terrain or structure. Use it often, and you'll learn fast. Alright, I'll make sure to check it often. When you're ready, you can close this window. So yeah, this is pretty awesome because it gives you an overview of the unit. On the top left, it gives you how far they move. So this is a foot unit that moves 3 tiles. It's considered a spearman class unit. If you press Y, you can inspect. If you press Y, you can take a look at what they're effective against. It also gives you information on the right about what type of tile they're standing on and what it provides, the movement it provides, and if it gives you defensive bonuses. We'll worry about that a little later.
Very well.
We should make sure that the pikemen stick together. Got it. And as it's mentioned, pikemen, there's something called crits in this game, which basically, if certain conditions are met, they'll do extra damage. And for pikemen here, if they stand next to one of their own friendly pikemen, they'll do extra damage. So the game wants us to move here. We've lined up our first pikeman. Let's attack the Dreadsword with our second pikeman. And look at that, they do over 100% damage, which means it's a one-hit kill. Let me draw your attention to the damage preview once more. Oh, the arrow's flashing. Well spotted. A flashing arrow on the damage preview is a good sign. It indicates that you're about to land a critical hit. And then, BAM! One hit kill. Let's go. Because they're standing next to a friendly pikeman unit. Thanks to the placement of the first pikeman, the second pikeman dealt a critical hit. She learns fast. Keeping your pikemen together will ensure a stronger offense. When encountering a new unit type, it's important to learn whatever. I'll leave you to defeat the rest of these Felheim troops. Thank you, Emmerich. I couldn't do this without you. Defeat the invading Felheim forces. Alright, so let's take a look at the swordsman here. Basic infantry, useful for capturing structures, critical hit when it is its commander. They move 4 units, so 1 more than the pikemen, although they're nowhere near as strong. But it says that they critical hit when they're next to its commander, but we don't have a commander unit since Mercy's not on the field. So they can't really crit, but we'll use them anyway. We'll attack with a stronger unit first. Nice. And then we're gonna do some cleanup here. With the other unit. Hey! I love when they say that. Hey! Alright, turn 3. Let's go. Sorry, turn 2. I'm done. There for turn 2. Oof. Yeah, they hurt a lot. Now to wrap things up. So, here's what I like to do for this. Back him up, and because this unit is still right next to one of our pikemen, they're dead. Correct. And we won. That's the last of them. Well done, my queen. We did it. A good start, but Felheim won't stop there. We must remain vigilant. They'll be back?
Yes.
Yes, and in greater numbers. A whole horde of skeletons. Indeed, and much else besides. I've forgotten you had so little experience with the undead. Cherrystone is normally so peaceful. I've never seen them here before. But now they're coming, and they won't stop. An undead army. All undead but one. We've spoken in your lessons of their leader, Valder, a living man.
Yeah.
And a necromancer of great power. I haven't forgotten. Well, we should make a move. The undead are likely to be advancing upon other parts of the kingdom. Emmerich, do you think Valder will come to Cherrystone himself?
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty, I do. Your Majesty, wait! Victory! And we S-ranked it. Nice. Let's see, what's next on the list? Is this the mission I'm thinking of? A plague? No, I want to see something real quick. Okay. I think that's it for one more episode. But then we'll call it. Just have to speed up a little bit.
No.
The kingdom is overrun with Felheim soldiers. We have to do something. We will hold what land we can. Maybe if we... Not so fast! Who are you? I'm the person that's gonna smash, bash, and pulverize you!
Call me Ragnar!
What she said. Alright.
Fight me!
I see what she is. What does skeleton do to that building? Okay, I think they took it over. Alright, what do we got here? Did you see that? The Felheim horde just captured a village to the west. They'll attempt to claim the neutral villages to the east unless we stop them. Then let's stop them. Luckily, a Cherrystone Ranger is here to help us. Rangers are units that can attack enemies from a distance. Let's move into a position from where we can attack any approaching undead. Sounds good. Alright, one of my favorite units, even though they're not that good. The Ranger. We'll take a look at him in a second. We should move the Ranger to a better position. From In this position, our ranger can attack an enemy approaching from the
Very
west.
well.
When you want to end your turn, select an unoccupied tile and then select end turn. But first, let's take a look at him. Ranger. Ranged ground units able to move and attack in the same turn. Critical hit when stationary. So if they don't move and they'll attack, they'll get a critical hit. So they're good for defense, I would say. And not bad for starting off an offense. Well, we'll get to that later. So they can move 3 times and have a range of 3. So they can attack in melee and 2 spots in front of them as well. 2 more spots and 3 spots in front of them. Not bad. So we got these towns, which they don't do anything, but if you capture them, they'll do 2 things. One, they'll provide income, which if you look on the top right, where you see Mercia, we have no gold. But these guys will generate gold for us, which is very handy. Now this is going to be a barracks, which is where we build more units, so we can make more guys for us to fight with. So let's just end our turn for now. They'll probably explain it in the game. Are you remembering to check the unit info screen to learn about critical hits? Yeah! Good. Then you'll know that rangers crit if they attack without moving. We'll attack the Dreadsword without moving the ranger now. So press A. Now we need to select the tile from which to perform the attack. But since we don't want the archer to move, we simply select the same tile again. So attack the same tile he's standing on. And boom! He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what Mercer said. We may have defeated those soldiers, but it's not over yet. The enemy owns a barracks. This will enable them to recruit new units. Fortunately, we have access to a barracks of our own, and we still should select it to recruit a new unit at once. Okay, I'm on it. So let's build a swordsman, I guess. This barracks lets you recruit 3 different unit types: swordsmen, pikemen, and rangers. That's right, but due to our current funds, I can only afford a swordsman right now. A single swordsman can make a difference. Let's recruit one now. So we have available gold 100, so these just cost 100. These cost 150, and these cost 500. These guys are expensive. These guys are pretty cheap and very cost effective. You're going to hear that word a lot, cost effective in this game. So we're going to build a swordsman, so let's build a swordsman. Note that each barracks can only recruit a single unit per turn. Right, I'll make sure to remember that. Select our new swordsman, ordered to move and capture the village. And each village that's like gray like this is a neutral village. Anyone can capture it. So we'll capture this one. And again, more villages equals more money. And eventually they'll give us the ability to heal, which we'll talk about then when we get there. Excellent work, my queen. Villages bring in 100 gold every turn, so they're incredibly important to the war effort. Right, because more gold means we can recruit more units. Correct. In fact, we can cripple the enemy's income by taking their villages to the west. To capture a village that is owned by a different faction, we first must defeat it. Then I'll recruit more units straight away and order them towards the village. Some units are more effective than others at defeating structures such as villages. I advise you rely on the pikeman's powerful crit for the job. Alright, I'll recruit pikemen and send them towards the enemy village. So the game wants to build a pikeman, and that's something I can agree with because they're super strong. So let's see. Also, one thing I want to point out is press B on the enemy, or no, press A, and you can see how far they can move. The tiles with the slashes on them with the stripes, that's where they can move, and the empty squares that are shown are where they can attack. And I do this so I can see how far I can safely move my ranger. So let's move them down here. Or over there, rather. Okay. Enemy reinforcements to the north. They'll no doubt be heading towards the villages, your northern villages. I should have known they wouldn't make this easy for us. I suggest you don't leave the northern path unattended. I'll make sure to leave a unit to protect the northern villages. Good. Okay. Now our mission is just to take this. So let's go. Let's see. What's my better opportunity here? Okay, I'm gonna move you here into the forest. Pikeman go here, and I'm gonna send one pikeman up north. I can send two, but yeah. Actually, I'll send this one over there. The next one will go north, so I can capture the thing faster. Ow, ow, ow. This pikeman took a hit, but because he's a cheap unit, I kind of don't care if he takes a hit because he's a cheap unit. So, well, I get a free kill. Yep, get wrecked, son. Move forward. Move forward. I'm gonna position you here. I'm not gonna attack because if I do, I'll pretty much die. And these villages can heal. Kind of like the units, they have a percentage as well, so we want to keep that in mind. Pikeman, this one's gonna go north. So 1, 2. I can probably move here. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, so we gotta move here. We'll take you out. At one point, I'm gonna start skipping the animations because they're gonna take too long. So keep that in mind, people. You can move there, yeah. I don't want you to. Yeah, we'll do something like this. You're gonna go north for defense. I'm gonna send another one to defend, and there you go. And we're gonna. I can't attack you, even though I would love to. So let's position you here, and let's end the turn. Let's see how this goes. I should be able to live at least. Okay, cool. So then I can use my pikemen to focus down the village. So let's do that, shall we? Now, in terms of how well you do in the level, it depends only on how fast you complete it. You don't have to worry about you don't really have to worry about like if you lose X amount of units or if you kill X amount of units. That's more of an advanced wars thing. So just focus on doing things as fast as possible, even if it means sacking units. Alright, so how do we do this? Something like this. Yeah, look at that. We take a bit of an attack, but we're fine. What else? Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let's build another unit. Let's build a swordsman just because they move a little faster than the pikemen. The pikemen do move a bit slower. Okay, attack our thing. Attack back. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, swordsmen do really well against rangers. Because rangers are not the best in the melee combat. I love how they attack in melee though. That's pretty big. That's pretty cool. And these guys just suicided themselves. Just destroyed themselves because they were dumb and attacked them. They're all skeletons and clearly have no brain. Oh, what a shame. Anyway. Let's use the range. Oh no, this won't finish it off. Okay, whatever. We'll just do this. Do that.
What?
What? How did this happen? Excellent. You clear the enemy from the village. You should capture it to secure before Ragnar takes it back. Got it. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Even a unit with 10% HP or 1% HP can take it. No! Well done. With no villages, the enemy has no income. You'll notice that a captured structure never begins with full health. In fact, it starts with the equivalent of half the capturing unit's health. So if units with 40% health captures a village, the village starts with 20% health? Yes! Now we should destroy their barracks to completely remove them from the region. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go then. So, we're gonna send our guy down here because we're not gonna get any more reinforcements, I don't think. And one pikeman can honestly. Wham! Oof. And I don't think we need to build more units, but I'll just build I'll just spam swordsmen because they move faster. They can get to where they need to be faster. We're gonna skip this just to keep things moving. Okay, and we need to start moving. Alright, just move it along, move it along. We can't heal you. Okay, we get reinforced, but we'll do that later. How much funds does Ragna have? Oh, she has no money. So she's just gonna spam 300 gold worth of enemies. And that's probably a dead archer. No, not really. Awesome. Let's keep it going. Let's use some of our weaker units here. Back up so I don't get countered attack. Attack here. Yep. Go. And we're gonna back up. We're gonna back up this unit, and we don't need any more units. We'll win with these units. Okay, that's good. Move forward. Move forward as well. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Sure. Let's start bringing it down. Oh, great, another skeleton. Kinda wanna just go for it, and I think I will. Because we need to speed this up. It's kind of taking a while. I will lose this unit, but I'm going to stand here to body block so it doesn't attack my archer. And we'll keep it there. Yeah, he's going to die, but that's okay. Okay, we're just going to go straight for this. That's fine. We just gotta neutralize it. We don't have to kill it. Before, no. This'll do. This guy's fresh. Yeah. And we win. Nice.
No!
This is not happening! Emmerich, we did it. Good work. Chatter. Go away! Chatter, chatter. I said go away! What are... I said go away! Oh, it's you! Yeah. I didn't mean to disturb you. You didn't disturb me. I was lying in wait! Uh-huh. Right.
Shut up!
This isn't over! No, it isn't. And we got an A-rank for that. Not too shabby. Alrighty, well that's gonna be the end of this part. Next episode we're gonna tackle this, and what I aim to do for this series is to later, at least maybe not in the beginning, but maybe after, like third episode and forward, do one mission a video, because these missions can get pretty long, especially towards the end. So yeah, so that's gonna be the structure of this, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Later.